Hey, do you have any plans for New Year's?
Not yet, but I'm also pretty broke, so I don't know. Unless you guys are having
'Cause
some
we
at
were
your
thinking of
place.
just throwing a party here. Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably work. I got enough to get over the bridge and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's not gonna be like last year where like we're here and then we go somewhere else. It's just gonna be a party here.
And now we're going to be on the new character stage. So we're back, in case you haven't noticed. Bill and I here teaching Bill some Killer Instinct. He says he's not really big into the fighting games, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe his girlfriend will be into it.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, your fiancé.
Sure
Congratulations, my friend.
Oh yeah, my fiance. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah. We're both still getting in the habit of calling each other fiance.
Yeah. Alright, so the one thing I forgot to teach him in the last one was how to throw. So that's both the light punch and the light kick, yeah. Now, if we both do it
Does
at the
it
same
differ
time...
if you go forward or backward?
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, you can do it backward or forward.
And it's the same throw.
It's the same
either
throw,
way?
yeah.
Okay.
It's just like
Alright,
in
so
that
if we do
respect, like if you wanted to put me in the corner, that's how you'd want to do it. You'd want to grab me like, I want you in the corner.
All right.
Okay?
Why would you want me in the corner?
Because
Combos
then
or
you don't
something?
have anywhere to go, and it becomes a lot easier to put
Alright.
pressure on you. Now, if I go ahead and try to throw me right now,
All right.
just keep doing it. Okay, that's what's called a tech throw. That's where we both try to throw at the same time, and it separates us. It's very important to remember in matches. Alright, now we can start learning some basic combos. Now, the basic combo system of Killer Instinct works like this. You start off with what's known as an opener, and then you do a double, a linker, another double, and then an ender. So I'm going to show you a real fast combo on you, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to open.
All right.
Alright, so what you do is his openers are his laser sword or his wind kick. So then after you do it, you just press any other button real quick. And that can also be an opener. You can
Alright,
press
so-
another button after that one as well.
Wait, this is the wind kick?
Yeah, that's the wind kick.
Wrong one. I understand. So I do. Okay, so I do the wind kick, 2 punches, another wind kick. I'm not really sure what I'm
You're
doing.
right. At that point, when you want to get to the linker, I'm just getting you used to the real quick, the doubles. Okay? And then when you want to do a linker, you're either going to do another wind kick with the light or medium, or a laser sword with a light or medium.
All right.
Oh, that was a manual. Oh, no, maybe it wasn't.
I don't even know what that.
Yeah.
Damn it. I mean, I feel like he's not really doing any rapid succession stuff. I'm doing the wind kick, 2 punches, another wind kick.
Yeah,
That was
the
slow,
timing is
though.
actually pretty quick. So you can actually buffer while you're in the middle of hitting those other buttons by starting your next move.
Oh, I see.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
My Jago says, I will break you in half.
Yep. And mine says, Mama said knock
I
you
don't
out.
appreciate the bravado. Yeah, I don't like that.
Come on, man. LL Cool J.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird talking about beating somebody up because your mama said so. I just never really felt that was sufficiently intimidating.
There's a couple others. I just haven't bought them with the in-game currency.
You can actually buy those little one-liners.
Yeah, but they use the in-game currency, not real money.
Right. And you can't buy characters and stuff a la carte.
No, you can, but it'll be more expensive than buying the $20 version. If you
What
decide
if
you
you
want
just
them
wanted
all,
one-
it'll be
like,
more
say I just-
expensive.
Say I just wanted like the character that you have, that chick with all the steampunk stuff. I just wanted that get up.
That getup actually only comes with the $40 version.
That figures.
Yeah. But this is her stage. Alright, so, again, go ahead and try to do the opener to a double to another linker. Nope. That's something else we'll teach in a couple minutes.
So, boom, punch, punch. I forgot to do that.
Okay, and that was an ender, because he used the heavy punch. Okay,
What is a linker? Not a heavy?
right, the linkers are mediums and lights only.
I see. A lot of button mashing here. Damn it. He's doing his backflips. Not what I'm trying to do.
You're getting
Yeah,
you're getting
there's
that
a
first
whole-
double down, which is important because that's what's going to start it. Then you just got to get used to getting the linker going.
Well, yeah, it's like weird. It's just not the way I'm used to using a controller. So like I know like I do the back thing, 2 kicks, and then like I gotta like think quick enough to go. Okay, let's do another back with a middle punch. I think this is why fighting is for a particular mindset of a certain kind of gamer, because I don't think this way when I game. I can also see why people would prefer an actual like arcade.
Oh yeah,
controller.
definitely. I would much rather have an arcade stick.
I think I would be a little bit better at it if I had an arcade controller, because this is just like,
There you go.
yeah. Damn it.
It's all right.
I'm afraid your path.
These are all exhibition. It's not doing anything to anybody's rank or nothing.
Yeah, it's just annoying because like I know what I'm trying to do, and like I'm either doing backward jumps or like sweep kicks.
Yeah, that's one of the things I find with the analog sticks myself is I end up, because I'm not, because of the 0 point, I end up overcompensating. If you get my drift.
Yeah. Well, see, I find the opposite, right? So I'm able to like not do the sweep kicks and jump the backward jumps with the directional pad, but I can't do the like down forward moves. So it's like a trade-off. Like I can either do like the down forward or down backward. Like just sort of like rolling the controller, or rolling the analog stick is easy, but rolling it on the D-pad doesn't work quite as well for me. So I'm either going to like fuck up the moves. Yeah, it's just weird.
It's probably also because, unlike me, you haven't been playing this game, so your D-pad's not a little bit looser by now, too.
Yeah, I don't know. The D-pad doesn't get a lot of play.
Yeah.
I like it though. It's nice and clicky. Better than the old one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If I go like, yeah, see, like I can't even get it to roll if I want. This is me using a D-pad. This is me using the analog. Say I can't even. I can get that, whatever you call that air kick, every time with the analog. motherfucker. That's not what I meant to do.
Now, also your Shadow Wind Kick and Shadow Laser Sword. Okay, they can both be
Right.
used in combos as well.
Alright.
Extreme combo. Triple.
Here, I'll just show you what it
I
looks
think, you
like
know,
when it gets done on you.
Yep. Effects are kind of neat though with the shadow stuff.
You know, the effects are neat, and if you look in the background, those buildings, when you do an Ultra, collapse.
Do an ultra.
Alright, I'm gonna have to knock you down in health.
Combo. Solid. Quad combo. Triple.
And I guess for the best look, we'll try to get you like right on this shadow.
Triple.
I don't really use Jago that much, honestly.
Solid.
Nice. That was that breaker.
Extreme combo.
No ultra there.
No, no, no. I have to.
Bullets
The
flat.
Ultra's at the very end of the round.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, no, the bullets don't hit us.
Uh-oh.
Quad combo.
Like I said, I don't use Jago that much. So I'm going to
Right.
probably end up doing a lot of smaller combos, but you're almost an Ultra. Alright, ready? I'm going to try to do an Ultra on you here.
All right.
Nope. Let's try it one more time. Get right about... Walk to right about where I am. Give you the best view of it.
Oh, there you go.
Ultra combo.
That's fun.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
Awesome victory.
Jago is so stupid looking.
Just a rematch. We'll just do it on this stage. We've gone through all the stages, so we're good there. Alright, so next we're going to teach about combo breaking. Alright? So basically what a breaker is you're going to press both the punch and the kick of the same strength of the double being used against you. Now there is a training mode that'll show you what the doubles look like, but for this I'll tell you what I'm going to do so you can just hit the right button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a light kick and I'm going to hit light right away. So what you're going to do is right after I hit you with the light kick, you're just going to press the X and the A button at the same time.
All right.
Alright, now you're going to do it with the Y and the B button. And now, here's where it might be a little tricky. Instead of trying to press both the trigger and the bumper at the same time, you can actually take your right analog stick and just push it up. Because I'm going to come in with the heavies.
All right.
Okay? So, you have to start learning what the doubles look like to be able to give you an idea
Right.
of what they would do. Like, those are light kicks. That's light punches. Oh, that's right, that's not throwing vulnerable. That's a medium punch.
What's that lockout?
That means that okay, if it's a red X on top of your head, it means you pressed the wrong breaker. If it's an orange X, then what that means is you press the right breaker, but at the wrong time.
Triple.
Okay?
Triple.
Obviously, the breakers at first are going to be a bit more trial and error.
Right.
Okay, but like I said, there is a training mode that'll actually show you what the
Yeah.
stuff looks like, and you actually have access to that with the demo.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah, and it goes through Jago.
That.
All right, now the next thing we're going to do is counter breakers. So what you're going to do is come at me with any combo, and as soon as you hit with your first hit, I want you to press both the mediums, the Y and the B.
The Y and the B. Okay.
You got to start with a combo opener.
All right. Crap. Wait a minute.
Oop. Actually, you might have to press another button first, so maybe just press like the B button and then the Y and the B.
Fight.
Okay. B button and Y.
Yeah.
B.
Yeah, but you got to start the combo, obviously.
I'm afraid your
We don't have to go.
Oh yeah, that gets.
Yeah.
Starting that combo shit's confusing. This is, and I think honestly, this is where you're gonna lose me because this is, I think, when you start wanting to get into combos, you have to really want to. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, wait, what? Start a combo. Okay, I think I did that before. I thought I was starting a combo doing that air kick, but I guess not.
Yeah, no, but you have to do that, and then, like, as soon as you hit with it. Here, I'll try something real quick. Okay, no.
By the way, I'm not trying to jump backwards.
Okay, so you're gonna have to hit another button first, and then the Y and the B.
Triple.
Another button first, then
Yeah,
Y
any
and
button.
B, but
Like, come in with
Alright.
that wind kick. Maybe just hit your B button and then press your Y and.
Counter breaker.
all right.
Okay, so what that does is, where I was trying to combo break you, if you know
Yeah.
that I'm gonna try to combo break, you do the counter breaker,
Triple.
and the combo breaker gets broken.
All right.
All right, but this is where like the more intense mind games come in. So, you know, it's just more something just to know that can happen.
Right.
Monster combo. Triple combo. Solid combo. Quad combo.
And you can start a combo from that too.
Combo.
All right.
Triple combo. Solid combo. Quad combo. Viper combo.
I guess really the last thing that you're going to have to learn about is instinct mode. So, there we go.
About is instinct.
Alright, now see how your tattoo is glowing?
Yeah.
Okay. If you press both fierces or push up on your right analog stick, okay, that enters
Okay.
instinct mode. So now start hitting me and watch your life bar.
Triple.
Huh, interesting.
Alright, now once the glow is gone,
Huh.
your instinct is gone. But as you get hit, or if you break combos, that instinct bar will build up again. And everybody's instinct is different. All right, Jago's, what his does is it actually speeds him up a little bit as far as his moves go. And it also
Okay.
heals him as long as he's either moving forward or attacking his opponent.
Danger, danger.
I'm afraid you're
Yeah, I would try to teach you about the ultras, but
Victory.
if you're not able to really start getting the combos going, doing the ultra at
Right.
the end is a little bit difficult. But like you said, you're not a fighting game player at all.
Right. But I can see where, like, it's not impossible. You learn the basics and you can build on it. Because I was going to say earlier that, it seems to me that you can understand the mechanics of it, but really what it takes is just practice. Because I feel there's muscle memory involved.
There is
Yeah,
a
where
lot
you
of
think
muscle
so much,
memory
'cause I'm-
involved. So it's one of those things where, especially if you were like big into Street Fighter back in the day, so even if you didn't play fighting games forever, like I hadn't played a fighting game in years before Mortal Kombat came out in 2011, but it still played like Mortal Kombat 2. So I was still able to get into it, you know what I mean?
Right.
This still plays very much like a Street Fighter / Mortal Kombat clone, so I still have a lot of that muscle memory.
Right.
And
But it's kind of fun. I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and there, with your demo, like I said, you get access to the training mode, which has 32 different lessons. All right, and it'll actually tell you what you're doing wrong in them too, which is kind of nice. In some cases, anyway. And then there's also the practice mode, where you can literally just go in and start doing stuff against an opponent that won't die. Unfortunately, that
Interesting.
practice mode is not available online, or we would have just been able to do this in there. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been cool. Yeah, that would have been really cool. Because then I can get a visual. Like, I can get some feedback on what I'm doing wrong.
Right. Especially because in that mode, we could also set up to show your inputs as they're happening so that you could actually see where you were doing the wrong move.
Right.
But that's in the like I said, that's in the practice mode. And the dojo mode, which is what they call the actually, I'm going to hit select character. I don't know if you want to see an ultra on every stage to see what all the stages do or not real quick.
No, I don't really. Because I feel like it's going to take a long time because we got to, like, beat down. So you said you wanted to do some BF4, right?
Yeah, I do want to get into some Battlefield 4 afterwards, so... but, alright, so as a non-fighting game player, you think it would be easy to learn as long as you had the time to practice the moves?
Yeah, I think so. I think, I feel like it's one of those things where it's easy to pick up, difficult to master, like ultra combos. I think you could probably, well, I don't know, it depends, right? Because if you're playing against somebody who knows this stuff, I don't think you can button mash.
No.
And, right, so I think, I feel like, I feel like this might not be my go-to game if I wanted to just do like an easy fighter, for example, Tekken Tag Tournament. I played against guys who were pretty good, but I button mashed and still got my ass kicked, but I was able to at least throw in some defense and stuff. The combos where you have to know how to break them, and I don't know if it's common in all fighter games, seems to me to really tip it over to be something. This seems to be more of a hardcore fighter fan game, but I don't know. Is that the sense among the community? Like, this iteration of Killer Instinct is awesome for the hardcore fighter gamers?
It's kind of split. There's a lot of people that say, well, you can just button mash and get your combos out, and that's kind of true with, say, Saberwolf, because they've really designed him to be a button mashing character. So button mashers can still get like 25 hit combos with him if they just fool around.
Oh,
But the other characters, like Jago, he's kind of easy to pick up if you know how to play Ken and Ryu. Like, that's the easiest thing to tell
Okay.
people. He plays like Ken and Ryu, so they, you know, if they know how to throw a fireball, they know how to do a hurricane kick, they know how to do a dragon punch, they can pretty much use Jago.
Okay.
Saberwolf, like I said, he's a very button-mashy character. All the other characters have slight variations on that as far as what they can do. Like, there's one character who's what they call a zoner, which means he tries to keep you at range. Like, if you remember Dalsim from Street Fighter 2, the
Right.
guy whose arms would stretch out.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like him. There's a guy, Chief Thunder. He is more like a grappler. So if you remember Zangief, the big Russian
do.
dude,
Yeah, the Russian wrestler with the big hairy chest.
right?
Street Fighter, I've got it. I mean, to be fair too. I mean, I have played a fair bit of fighting games at certain periods. Like I played, you know, in the days where you would actually go to an arcade. I mean, I played the shit out of Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and also played a lot of Dead or Alive with the Xbox, which I liked a lot. That was very different. That was very basic, and then there were combos, but there weren't things like this. Like you could block at any point during a combo. I think, if I recall correctly. And that game seemed to be very grapple based, and I like that much better.
Right.
I don't know how much Dead or Alive you played.
No, I was never really big into Dead or Alive. Now, Thunder is what they call their grappling character, but ironically, he's only their grappler because he has like 2 throws instead of 1.
Oh, okay.
But like the community's a little split because you know how I showed you the auto double system where like you just start a combo and then you press a button and it does another couple hits. There's also what they
Right.
call manuals, where it only does 1 hit, but the timing is very precise, and they're much harder to break because the timing to break them is very precise. And you see the really high level players have gone to pretty much a lot of manuals because they're next to near impossible to break unless you already know them. Whereas with the auto doubles, once you learn what they look like enough, which doesn't take too long as you fight the same character over and over again, you learn what the double
Right.
looks like. It's easier to break. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. And really, Killer Instinct is pretty much the only game that really relies on combo breakers. Other games may have a combo breaking system, but it's not as integral to the entire game as it is in the Killer Instinct franchise.
Right. Yeah, I noticed that. That definitely seems to be something very unique. At least my very limited experience seems to be very unique to Killer Instinct is the reliance on combos and breaking combos and countering the combos. 'Cause I've played fighter games where they're like counters to counters, but like this whole combo, like the emphasis on big combinations and shit. And I can maybe see where if in the fighting game community where for each combo you had to kind of work for it, whereas this seems to your guy almost goes into this sort of like automatic kicking and punching frenzy.
Yeah, but you still have to work
It's
for
interesting.
it. 'Cause
You do. I don't mean to imply that you don't have to, have skill to play this game. It just seems like they start doing this rapid fire stuff, which is like, whoa, holy shit.
yeah, and
can't
it can
keep up
actually
with
be a
what I
little
just did.
intimidating when you're on the receiving end of it, especially if you're, a first-time player, because you're just like, holy shit, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like that I can see.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it does have its pick up and play aspects, and I think the best thing about it for, just anyone who has an Xbox One is the demo's free, and they give you all the modes, they just don't give you all the characters.
Right.
So you can still fool around with it and try to learn it if you want, and you don't have to spend any money to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't spent a red cent on it.
But then if you did want the other characters, you could buy them either piecemeal, which eventually becomes more expensive than just buying the game, because there's 6 characters to buy, and soon to be 8. and that'll be $40 altogether with all 8 characters. Or you could spend $20 and get all of them anyway. You see what I'm
Are
saying?
they 2 new characters from the old game, or they just made 2 new completely different characters?
No, they're going to be characters from the old game. There's only 1 new character in this version. And then next year, they're planning on what they are calling Season 2, which it'll still work with the same game. They're just going to add more characters.
Interesting.
Yeah. And that'll work on the same thing. And then, like I said, you liked the way Orchid looked in that, like, the Judge Dredd helmet type look with the cybernetic...
Yeah, right. It's like the just the industrial outfit.
Yeah. That, unfortunately, only comes with the $40 version. And I said it in my review, and I'll say it to everybody. If you're not a hardcore Killer Instinct fan, that's too much to pay for this game. And... You know, it's like, they say what you get with the $40 version is you get those 3 extra accessories per character that don't need to be unlocked, okay? But then you also will get the classic skins when they're released. And you also get the original Killer Instinct arcade game emulated. But if you're not a hardcore Killer Instinct fan, that's $40. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan. If you're a fan, then I say go for it. But for anyone that just wants to pick it up, I've said, try the demo out. If you like it, don't bother buying additional characters unless you know you only want 1 character, maybe 2. Otherwise, you're just better off buying the $20 version, because then you'll get all the characters, plus the 2 downloadable ones that come out next month and in March. So, that $40 version is for hardcore fans, and then the $20 version is for everybody else.
Yeah, and I was thinking of picking up the $20 version just because my fiance will probably want to play it, and she'll probably want to play a girl. So
she may enjoy it. You said you guys had some fun playing Darkstalkers, right?
yeah, downloaded that on the PSN, and she whooped my ass. And I think I was supposed to pick up. She kept every time we would look, she kept asking if I was going to get Tekken Tag Tournament, the most recent one. And I meant to, and then of course we transitioned over to the new generation, and so Killer Instinct is the only game in town at the moment.
On the Xbox One, yes. On the PlayStation 4, There's a version of Injustice that came out, but that plays slightly different. So
the one cool thing, PlayStation.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, PlayStation 4 got Blacklight, which is pretty awesome. It's a free-to-play shooter for the PC, and they actually had a version on the Xbox. I forget what it's called. It's like Blacklight. The new one's called Blacklight Retribution. The one that came out on the Xbox, forget what it was called, but it's basically like a gun RPG. Pretty cool. Actually, the first one was. The second one's just like a straight-up, highly customizable FPS. RPG where you basically I shouldn't even call it role-playing game. It's just a customizable. Really fall in the habit of anytime you get to like highly customize something, we start calling it an RPG, which is really inaccurate. But do you know the game I'm talking about?
I've heard of it. I never played it.
Yeah, it's really good. I actually have it on my PC, the new one, and it's awesome. It sort of reminds me of like Unreal Tournament. It's pretty awesome. But PlayStation got it, man. It's fucking awesome. Good for them, fuckers.
And I think it's free to play on the PlayStation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which means you don't even need PlayStation
I'm sure
Plus.
it's just like I'm sure it's just like the the PC version where it's free to play. You get a fair bit of unlockable options as you play through, because so uses your standard free to play ecosystem. You can earn in-game cash to buy stuff, or you can spend real-world money to get certain exclusive items, or just speed up the pace of the things you can unlock.
Right. Yeah, I'm not huge on the free-to-play model in a lot of cases, because I've played too many games where instead of it being like you can buy cool-looking stuff that doesn't really affect your game as much, it becomes very much pay to win.
Yeah. I don't really like. I'm a sucker for spending money on customizable shit, and I do it every time. If there's a free-to-play game and there's like you can customize your avatar, I usually wind up spending $20 on average in there for like customizable stuff because it seems to me that I don't know what it is, but if they deliberately release dorky looking shit and all the really cool shit's always the stuff you have to pay for, or it just happens to be my taste or whatever, but the stuff that I always want is always the stuff I have to throw down a few bucks for. That's the case in Blacklight Retribution. Like the cool helmets and the cool armor are always the like, actual real world money exclusive things. But whatever, it's a cool game and I think it's really awesome that PlayStation got it. I wish that Microsoft had.
Well, they might get it later. It might just be exclusive for a little while on the PS4.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just a shame, because with Battlefield 4 having so many problems, that really could have been a great fallback, especially free to play. And it's a solid game. It uses Unreal Engine, so the gameplay mechanics are going to be familiar to anybody who's ever played any Unreal Tournament or anything like that.
that's cool.
All right. Speaking of shooting things.
Yep. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard us discuss some other stuff, but who cares? It's all fun. We're just friends talking about this. We're going to end this tutorial. Again, real fast, Bill, you said could be fun to play. You just need time to learn some moves.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think the combo stuff is pretty cool. It's here's the thing that makes it different though is I think it's very rewarding to have this. It's a very visual game, meaning like when your character starts going into like the furious fists and feet, it's kind of cool to see. Like you made a point where it's intimidating, but it's also neat looking, and I think that's sort of a compelling aspect of the game. So when my fiance is kicking my ass, it'll be a bigger spectacle for her to lord over me.
I'll have to get that Hapag over to you so you can record when Candace kicks your ass.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. This episode ended up being a little bit longer than I intended, but we're gonna go play some Battlefield 4. So, and thanks Bill for being a part of this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll catch you guys later.